Hey Tina fans, Sabrina here, and Christmas is just around the corner, and I want to read a very special book called Toot and Puddle's I'll Be Home for Christmas by Holly Hobby. Now, you may not know this, but I grew up watching Toot and Puddle as a kid, along with a bunch of other shows, and I remember they made a movie called Toot and Puddle's I'll Be Home for Christmas, which if you haven't seen, watch it. It's a good film. And I'm gonna start reading this book. I've never read the book as a kid, so I'm gonna try. It might be a little bit different from the film, just an FYI. So it starts off with a postcard, and it says, "Dear Puddle, I love family reunions. Great Aunt Peg is 100 years old today. Wait until you see what she gave me. Your friend, Toot. P.S. I'll be home for Christmas." And then here you see Toot with his aunt. "My dear Toot," said the ancient aunt, "this is for you. It's my lucky nut." Next page. Oh, look, and you can see Puddles here with Tulip, the talking bird. Back in Woodcock Pocket, Puddle couldn't wait for Toot any longer. Christmas was only a few days away, and there was everything to do. Next page. Oh, this is cute. Look at these little pictures. Okay, next. Puddle signed all the cards, "Merry Christmas, blank, and Puddle." He would have to wait until Toot returned before he could mail them. Of course, because it's Toot and Puddle. And look, oh look, an email. If you look really close, you could see an email. It says, "To Puddle at woodcockpocket.com, subject Christmas. Puds, Edinburgh is having an ice storm. All flights delayed, but don't decorate the tree without me. I'm on my way home somehow. Your pal, Toot. P.S. I'm full of Christmas spirit." Of course, that does sound like Toot. Oh, look, and you see he's singing with those guys who are friends with Aunt Peg, if you haven't watched the movie. And here is Puddle baking and getting everything ready for Christmas. Meanwhile, in Woodcock Pocket, "Fruitcake is one of Toot's favorite things," said Puddle. "Right! How many do you think we need?" Tulip asked. That's my voice for Tulip. Oh, look, and he's cutting down a tree. Christmas Eve was only one day away. "How can Toot possibly get home in time?" Puddle said. "He has to," said Tulip. Oh, look, and you can see there's a plane. Toot's on that plane singing, jingle bells, jingle jingle all the way." So I can tell Toot's on his way home. Oh, but look, he's in the snow. It says, when Toot finally arrived in Boston, it was snowing very late. Everything had to come to a stop, even trains and buses and taxi cabs. "I promised Puddle I'd be home tonight," Toot thought. Kind of like the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Oh, look, and you can see Toot is right here, freezing himself. Toot hiked far from the city. The night was cold and the snow was deep. He trudged on until at last he could go no further. Toot hugged himself to keep warm. There in his pocket he felt the lucky nut. He'd forgotten all about that special gift. It's Christmas Eve, he thought. I wish I was home in Woodcock Pocket. Oh, look, and you can see Puddle and Tulip are setting the table. It's snowing so hard, Puddle said. It's beautiful, said Tulip. If only Toot were here. Toot was startled by a tinkling, jingling sound. As he peered into the dark, he saw a faint light coming toward him. It twinkled and flickered in the snowy night. Ooh, who could this be? I know who it is. Where are you headed, laddie? Woodcock Pocket, said Toot. It's miles and miles from here. "Climb aboard," the driver said. "I know the way." Oh, who do you think this driver is? Do you think it's Santa Claus? The first snowfall had turned Woodcock Pocket into a sparkling wonderland. Everything was ready. Everything was perfect. But where was his friend? Look, he's right here, getting off the sleigh. Then, "I'm home! You are! You're finally here!" Toot told his friends of his adventure and how he finally got back to Woodcock Pocket. "I loved the sleigh ride," he said. "It felt like we were flying." "I wonder who that driver was," said Puddle. And here you can see Toot, Puddle, and Tulip are decorating the tree. "Let's hang this on the tree," said Toot. "What is that?" "Right, what is that?" Tulip asked. My bad. "It's beautiful," said Puddle. "This is great Aunt Peg's lucky nut," Toot told them. "It wasn't easy to fall asleep on Christmas Eve," Toot, Puddle said. "Do you hear a jingling sound?" Toot listened. "Maybe." "I think I definitely hear something," said Puddle. "Then I think we'd better go to sleep," Toot said. "Right away." Puddle agreed. "I'll count to 20. But before Puddle counted to 10, he and his friend were fast asleep. When they wake up, it'll be Christmas. And that's the end. This is honestly a really good book. And if you haven't watched the movie, watch the movie. And other than that, I wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, very safe holiday, and hopefully we have a happy 2026. Bye, Tina fans!